Hi, I'm Mark from easylawnmowing.co.uk and this is the LawnMaster 32cm CLM2432K Cordless Lawnmower. In this video, we're going to test its features and functions, we're going to try it out on my front lawn, and by the end of this video, you're going to know whether this is the right cordless lawnmower for you and your lawn. So before we take a closer look at this LawnMaster 32cm Cordless Lawnmower, we need to get it unboxed. So let's do that now. Let's get it unboxed and let's see what comes supplied with this mower. So that's our LawnMaster unboxed. So what do you actually get supplied in the package? But actually, before I cover that, I just wanted to say that I'm so impressed that Cleaver or LawnMaster have used recycled packaging here, because so often I unpack these mowers, they're absolutely covered in plastic, but LawnMaster have actually used this recycled paper to wrap everything, and it really works very well. And I'm really impressed with that, so well done to LawnMaster or Cleaver for doing that. So okay, so what do you actually get in the box? So naturally you're going to get the mower itself. As I said, this is a 32cm deck, and I'll explain a little bit more why I'm so pleased that LawnMaster have released this 32cm deck. So I really do love the LawnMaster products. But their smallest deck size was 34, so they've come into the market now with this 32 deck, and this is going to be ideal for those smaller lawns, and we'll be discussing the size of lawn that this is ideal for a little bit later, and I'll be showing you that on my front lawn. Okay, so you get naturally the mower itself, you get the grass collection box. This is my preferred design of collection box. So you've got a hard top here and a hard top bottom, but you've got the cloth sides, and that folds really nicely flat. So why do I prefer this type of design, this hybrid design? Well, because the hard top stops lots of dust and debris being flown up into the operator's face, especially if your grass is really dry, you're cutting the grass dry. So I really like the hard top, and the bottom gives it that little bit extra support. And you can see there's lots of holes here, and the mesh side also helps for the circulation. And when you have good circulation with a lawnmower, you know that that lawnmower is going to pick up the grass cuttings really well, but we will be testing that a little bit later to see how well this works. The other advantage naturally is there's your storage space. That's how this folds flat, this grass collection box folds flat. The other thing I notice, which LawnMaster always include on their mowers, is a flap that tells you when the grass box is full. So you think that would be standard across all lawnmowers. It isn't, so well done to LawnMaster for including that. And again, we'll be seeing how well that works, because some brands, they do include the flap, but it doesn't actually work, or it's very unreliable. But we'll be seeing how well that works when we test the mower a little bit later. You've got your handlebars, so there will be a little bit of assembly to do, but again, I'll be showing you that in the next segment of this video. You get your user manual, so always important to read the user manual for safety reasons, and you get your battery supplied as well. So this battery is the MX 24 volt battery range, so this means that this can be shared with other tools in the LawnMaster range, in the 24 volt range, which is really nice. So I have the grass trimmer, for example, also have the hedge trimmer as well, and I can interchange those batteries with those tools, which is a great touch. You do have a gauge on the battery which you can press, and you can see there that this actually needs charging. So I'll get this charged before we take this mower out, because I want to see the run time of this mower, which is really important to a lot of people, and I always get asked that question, how long is this going to run for? And we're going to fully charge this battery, and we're going to test that so that you know how long you're going to get out of it. Naturally, that will depend on the condition of the lawn, but I'll be showing you the condition of my lawn before we start. The other point to note here is this is a whopping 4 amp hour battery. So LawnMaster are giving you a 4 amp hour battery. Some brands will give you a 2 amp hour battery, but LawnMaster are throwing in there a 4 amp hour battery, which is really, really nice to see. So we should get a good run time. So the higher the amp hours, the better the run time. In terms of the charger, again, LawnMaster are throwing in a fast charger as well, so that's really nice. So that's going to charge that 4 amp hour battery in just 1 hour, which is really, really good, really nice, and does beat a lot of the competition. Amazing to see that a spare blade has also been thrown in with the mower. That's the first time I've seen that. So again, well done to LawnMaster for that. You've naturally got some nuts and bolts here for the assembly and some clips to keep the cable tidy. But apart from that, that is pretty much it. That's what you get in the box. So let's get this assembled and then we can go out and test it on my lawn. Okay, so I have had a quick look at the instructions, and the assembly really couldn't be simpler. It's very straightforward to assemble. So the first thing we're going to do is get the handle on the grass collection box, and that's super easy to do. So you simply just click one side into the lid, like so, and then the other side just simply locks in like so, and then that's that part of it done. The next bit is to get the clips installed here. So they just simply go in like so, and that's what's really nice about this grass collection box, that it does just fold down really nice and easily. And then the side netting there, that just hooks over the bars like so. Okay, so next up is the mower itself. So you just put that to one side. So the next bit is to actually get the bars on. So you've got these two bars that come with a pin, a spring-loaded pin, and that just simply clicks in to the side like so. And I will show some close-ups of this so that you can see exactly what's happening. And then that's in, and that's really nice because most brands you'll have to put a screw in here to screw the bar to the lower part of the deck, and then that makes it impossible to fold down flat later. Well, not impossible, but you need a screwdriver, you need to undo the screw. But with this, you're just simply going to be able to pop that out, lay it flat and lay the bars down. So that's really good, and I've not seen that on a mower before, so that's a really nice touch there. Okay, so that's our lower bars inserted. So the next thing to do is to get the upper part of the bars connected to the mower. So the first thing to remember is get it up the right way. So the orange button goes on the top, and just make sure that you're not trapping your cables. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run the cable there behind the bars, and you've got two positions here, two holes that you can align the bars to. So for example, if you're a taller person and you like the bars to be a little bit higher, you can use the top slot here, or the top hole, but I'm just going to set it down on this position here, on the first position. So there's two positions that you can set this at, and then all you do is you take one of the bolts, and that goes from the inside out, so it goes through there, and then the quick release wing nut goes on like so. So you can do this on your own. It would be helpful if you had another pair of hands to help. It is doable. Okay, so we get the first one on, and that'll make the second one a lot easier. So it's just held in position, and then it just goes through both holes like so, and then that wing nut does up. And then they just tighten up. Okay, and then that's the upper bars connected. And then you have these two cable tidy clips that are just going to ensure that this is nice and tidy running along the bars. So I normally put one down here on the lower section, like so. And then one up here on the upper section. And then that just keeps that cable nice and tidy. And that really is it. So we've got the mower assembled and we've got the grass box assembled. So we're really good to go now. So all we need to do is get that battery on charge, and then I'll go over the specifications, and then we'll go out and we'll test the mower. Okay, so let's go over the specification real quick of this cordless lawnmower from LawnMaster. So as I mentioned, it has a 32cm deck, and we'll be taking a look underneath the deck in a moment. You also get this 30-litre grass collection bag, which, as I mentioned earlier, is a hybrid. So the mesh sides, the hard top, and you've got the flap there, which is really nice. That's a grass collection flap, so you'll know when you need to empty the box, which is a really nice touch. In terms of the handlebars, what I really like about these bars is you have a left and a right hand starter. Now, some cheaper models, some smaller models, 32 centimeters from other brands, they will only have a lever on one side. Now, that might not sound like a big deal, but when you're going around corners, left and right hand corners, it's nice to have the handles on both sides, because that does make it a lot easier for turning sharp corners, both left and right hand turns. The handles do fold flat nice and easily at this point here, and I'll be showing you that later. So you can simply undo these quick release handles here, and then the bars will fold at this point. There is no quick release lever here, but as I mentioned earlier, what Cleaver have done, or LawnMaster have done, which is really nice, is they've put these quick release pins that you simply press. In fact, these are actually quicker than having to undo these type of wing nuts that are on the central bars. So again, we'll be trying that after and seeing how well this folds flat. And this is what this mower is all about: compactness. You know, this is a 32cm deck, so it is designed for smaller lawns. And I would say anything up to around 150 square meters, this is going to be perfect. And with that reduced storage space, so if you've got a small lawn, sometimes you don't have a lot of storage space, this is going to be ideal. In terms of size as well, it's also ideal if you have an allotment, you want to pop this in the car, take it down to the allotment and cut the lawn there, or round to a family member or something like that. So it's really, really portable, really lightweight as well. At 9 kilograms, this weighs 9 kilograms, and you've got a really nice central handle here for carrying the mower as well. So we said around 150 square meters, and that's because you have this 4 amp hour battery that LawnMaster provide with the mower. That's 4 amp hours. Some brands are going to give you a 2 amp hour battery, but with this you get a 4 amp hour battery. Now my lawn in the front is 100 square meters, or just over 100 square meters, but it hasn't been cut this year, so this will be the first cut, and I'll show you the lawn in a minute. It really is very long in places, and it's also quite damp. We've had a lot of rain during April, so it's going to be a really, really good test of this mower. And I will be cutting it down to quite a low setting, which naturally you're not advised to do. You should never really cut off more than 1/3 of the lawn, but we want to test this mower out. So really you should be going over that lawn twice on a higher setting, then lowering it down and going over again. But we're going to put it at a midpoint setting, and we're going to see how well it performs and how well this battery lasts. Another point to mention is in terms of the battery runtime, what this mower does do is if it does detect that the grass is tougher, longer, it will step up the power, and when the going gets easy, it will lower the power down, and that really helps to preserve the runtime of the battery. So I'm really looking forward to see that, because I really have some long patches on my front lawn, and when this hits it, I'm hoping to hear that that motor steps up the power to deal with that longer grass, and that's a really good touch on a 32cm lawnmower. To have that feature is really, really good, and that's what LawnMaster are all about, really. They throw a lot in with their package, and they're just great value for money as well. Okay, so let's have a look under the deck and let's see what we've got there. So I've got the battery out for safety reasons. I'm also going to remove the safety key as well, and then I'm going to tip that mower over. Actually, I'll just take that off the grass collection box. Okay, so what you can see here is we do have a rear roller, so we are going to get a stripy lawn with this mower, but do bear in mind, as I mentioned, this is just under 9 kilograms. So to get long-lasting defined stripes, you need big, old, heavy petrol mowers or big, heavy cordless mowers. This is a light lawn mower, but we will see how well it stripes. It does have a rear roller, which is a nice touch. In terms of the deck, I can see here that the deck is really smooth. There's no edges that the grass is going to get caught on, and this deck is going to be really, really easy to clean as well. In terms of the quality, it's really good. It feels very, very strong. It is only single skin plastic, but that's normal for a lawnmower around this size, a 32cm deck. So you do get the blade fitted, and also, as I mentioned earlier, you do get that spare blade as well. If you look on the side here, you also have some grass combs. And what this does is it helps this mower to cut closer to the edge. And you can see there that the blade pretty much goes right out to the edge of the mower. So we're going to get a nice close cut to the edge up against any walls or fences or any borders in our garden. And these grass combs help to guide that grass on the edge into the path of the blade, so it gives you a closer cut to the edge. So in terms of the height adjustment with this mower, you're getting a single lever, and that stood out to me immediately when I unboxed the mower. So with some smaller mowers, especially 32cm decks, you're getting a manual height adjustment where you have to turn the mower over, pull the wheels out and adjust the axle into different slots, and they're separate on the front and back, and it can be a real hassle to adjust the height. But here on this LawnMaster, you've got a single lever. So let's see how well that works. Yeah, so that's really, really straightforward. That just slots into place really, really easy. You can just use that lever just that handle there on the top just to support the mower, and then you just clip it into the position that you want. In terms of the height adjustments, you're getting 5 height adjustments from 25mm up to 65mm, and that's pretty standard for a mower of this size in terms of the number and the range of heights that you can adjust it. So the battery, to put the battery in is really super straightforward. You simply lift the flap up here and then the battery just clips in. You do have a safety key in here. You do only get 1 safety key supplied, but you can purchase additional safety keys if need be, or if you were to lose that. But it is strapped to the mower, so if you have children, then naturally unstrap it, take it away so that they can't start the mower. But that's got a little tie on there, it ties to the mower, and that simply just slots into these 2 slots here, and then the battery goes in very, very simply like so, and the lid closes, and then the mower is ready to go. Okay, so we've come out to my lawn here to test the mower, and as I mentioned earlier, this is 100 square meters, and this mower really is ideal for lawns up to 150 square meters. So you can imagine another 50% of this lawn, and once you start getting above that 150 square meters, then you really need to start looking at a slightly larger deck size. So this 32cm deck is ideal for my lawn here at the front, 100 square meters. We've got that 4 amp hour battery, which is going to give around 30 minutes of run time. Now, as I mentioned, this lawn hasn't been cut this year. This is going to be the first cut of the year, and the grass is exceptionally long in places. A patch over there I've just measured, and it's 20 centimeters, so 200 millimeters. And we're going to be setting the mower at 50 millimeters. So you can see there that we're actually going to be cutting 3/4 of the grass off. So I'm hoping the power is going to step up to deal with that, that area there in the corner of the lawn. You should really only cut 1/3 of the lawn off at any one time, but I'm always asked with my reviews, how well does the mower deal with long grass? So I always do a long grass test, and we're really going to be testing that here today. Okay, so without further ado, let's get the mower started up. The battery's fully charged, and let's see how well it deals with my lawn here. So I hope you could see there how well this LawnMaster 32cm Cordless Lawnmower did at cutting my lawn. It's done an absolute fantastic job, especially in that corner, which was extremely long grass, and what I didn't know, it was very wet as well. So once it cut down, I could see how wet the grass was, but you could hear the power of the mower stepping up to cope with that longer grass, which is fantastic, and then it steps back down again when the going gets a little bit easier, and that's going to preserve the life of your battery. So I've just cut here in very challenging conditions, a first cut of the year, 100 square meters, and I'm just going to have a look and see what we've got in the battery. Okay, so we've got 2 lights, so we're up on the orange light there, so there's still plenty of battery in there. So there's 4 lights, 2 lights are extinguished, there's 2 lights left, so you're easily going to get that other 50 square meters. So up to 150 square meters this battery is going to be really good for, and especially in these kind of conditions. So I have cut a lot off in one go. Really, you shouldn't do that. So really what I should be doing now is going over again and just taking it down a little bit more. But if you keep on top of your lawn, then this mower is going to be absolutely fantastic. So what I decided to do was to go over the lawn again with that same battery on that same single charge to see how much of the lawn that it would cut. So I've lowered the deck down to 35mm, so that's the second lowest setting, and it's actually managed to cut the whole lawn again, which is really, really fantastic. So as I mentioned, this is 100 square meters, and it's done 200 square meters on a single charge of that 4 amp-hour battery. So if we have a look, no doubt it will need to be recharged. Yes, so it's on a single light now, but super impressive there. So this battery's covered 200 square meters in quite difficult conditions as well. So remember, that's the first cut of the year this has done, and you can see there just how much it's taken off, and that also indicates how good this collection box is. So that's how much it's packing into a box. So the circulation is super good and it picks up super well. So that's the second cut of this lawn. So I always go over the pros and cons of any mower, and I really tried hard to find any cons with this mower. So the first thing that I did want to highlight is that you don't get a mulching plug with this 32cm model. If you do want a mulching plug, then you're going to have to go up to the 34cm model, the LawnMaster 34cm model. But so no mulching plug with this. And then my other slight con was going to be that you can't fold the handles at the bottom here, because most models you push those handlebars into the deck and you screw them in, and it is really inconvenient when you have to keep unscrewing, taking that screw out when you want to fold the bars at this lower point. But that's not the case with this LawnMaster. It's the first time I've seen this kind of mechanism, and it actually makes real sense that you simply just push that spring-loaded button and then you can pop the handlebars out and the whole thing folds flat as well. So storage is really convenient with this model, and with that folding grass box as well, it really does fold really nice and flat, and the storage space it takes up is very minimal. So the grass collection flap worked flawlessly, no problems there. It's a lightweight model, remember just around 9 kilograms in weight. Fantastic mower if you just want to pop it in the car, take it out to someone else's house or to your allotment, for example. So really impressed with LawnMaster. I'm so pleased they brought out this 32cm model, and I think this is now going to be my top pick all-rounder at that lawn size, at that deck size, that 32 deck size, because it is just such good value for money, and the quality, the build quality is good as well. So remember, there will be a full review over on the easylawnmowing.co.uk website. So I'm going to be using this mower now on my front lawn, and I will keep that review on the website up to date. So if I notice any issues that occur over a longer period of time, be sure to check out that review on the website. That's easylawnmowing.co.uk website, and I'll keep that up to date going forward. So as I mentioned earlier, there's a full review of this lawnmower, this LawnMaster, over on the easylawnmowing.co.uk website. There's also a handy comparison table there that will show you the differences between the different models. So what comes supplied with what model, the cutting whips, the batteries supplied, and that sort of thing. So it'll make it really super simple for you to choose the right lawnmower for your own circumstances. There's also a discount code over there on the website as well. Exclusive discount code to get some money off of this mower and the range of LawnMaster mowers as well. So head on over to the easylawnmowing.co.uk website to see that. If you have any questions, there's also a dedicated questions and answer page there. So if you have a question on this mower or any lawnmower, you can put it there and I will be happy to help and answer that question for you. If you did find this review useful in any way, could I please ask that you click that thumbs up button below this video? It would be much appreciated. And why not click the subscribe button as well to get notifications of any future videos that I do. You will need to click that bell icon if you want the notifications. So thanks very much for watching this video review, and I'll see you in the next one.